Losing someone to gun violence is a feeling that is truly hard to explain, and it's also just that longing feeling. You never know what that person would be doing now. Would he have a family? Would he have kids? These are answers that my family will never be able to have because my brother will never be here. G-PAC has made a huge impact on Illinois gun violence legislation, and the work that they do is incredibly important because we have organizations on the other side who are pushing for more guns and easier access. So we need to counteract the negative message that's leading to the violence in our communities.
One of the things that's made G-PAC effective has been an unrelenting focus. Is it really going to make a difference? Can we get it passed? And if we get it passed, can we defend it?
Tonight, Governor Pritzker signs legislation which holds gun manufacturers accountable who knowingly cause harm from unsafe marketing practices.
You all demanded action, and we're bringing you action.
We've had big accomplishments. One is to give the state the authority to license dealers, require them to take steps to stop guns from being sold to people who are just going to turn around and sell them to somebody else. And then the second was to require background checks for all private sales of guns, which was the big loophole when the Brady bill was passed federally. The third one was to ban ghost guns, which were crazy. They allowed somebody to go online and get a gun, have a gun the next day with no background check. And then the most recent, 2 years ago, when we passed a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines.
Unfortunately, there are enormous quantities of these large-capacity magazines already out. But over time, they'll wear out, they will leave the marketplace of violence, and it will be harder to get a large capacity magazine, and that will save lives.
To me, gun violence is a sickness. People often don't think about, oh, that young man didn't have any resources in his community. He didn't have a family structure. He didn't have these things, and now he had to go to the life of crime and violence. Many of these people in these communities don't choose that lifestyle for themselves. A lot of times we like to blame the victim. Oh, he was at the wrong place. Oh, he was doing something wrong. For my brother's case, the media tried to portray him as gang-related. My brother was not in a gang. My brother was shot and killed at church. And we still to this day don't have answers of who even killed my brother. So to report that as gang-related is something that society has done to try to make our deaths in our communities seem like it's justified.
I think enforcing the strong new laws we've managed to pass is probably the next big objective on G-PAC's list of things that we have to do.
Fortunately, we've got some pretty good partners. We've worked with the U.S. Attorney's Office, the state police, the Chicago Police Department, President Harmon of the Senate, Speaker Welch of the House, Maura Hirschauer on the House side, and also Gabby Giffords on the National Front.
Our life can change so quickly. Mine did when I was shot. But I never gave up hope. I chose to make a new start. And I'm fighting to make the country safer.
Attorney General Kwame Raoul has been a good ally on both the defending legislation side, but also the prosecuting and enforcement side.
These guns are coming from elsewhere and intentionally trafficked into these neighborhoods, into the hands of people who are ineligible to possess these guns. So there's a market that's targeting people that they know will commit violent acts with these guns, and that should be intolerable.
Those who want to push more guns in our community, they have a lot of money. We need more funds to come into the violence prevention space for us to save more lives.
The legislators literally look at the financial reports, and they have been able to see that G-PAC had resources to do what was necessary, which meant support them if they were with us, oppose them if they weren't with us. And I think G-PAC has developed a very substantial reputation as a force in the electoral process.
The dollars we as contributors give G-PAC are intended to, and I think do, save lives. Fundamentally, that's what this is about, preventing shootings and saving lives.